Every Star Wars army is currently gathered on the beach. We've got ourselves clone troopers, ATTEs. We got super battle droids. We got standard B1 battle droids out here. Of course, over this way, there's some AATs in the distance. Here we've got some stormtroopers. Well, they're actually sand troopers. And then over here, we've got rebel fleet troopers. Now, these guys total about 70,000 troops. And they're fighting an enemy of 5 million of every World War II army. So in the front lines here, we've got the British with their Churchill tanks. To the left of them, we've got the Germans with some Panther tanks right over there. And over this way, we have the American soldiers with their Sherman tanks. And there's even more. Behind these blokes, we've got ourselves more Germans, except these are the MP40 modded Germans. We've got ourselves some Japanese soldiers right here. And then finally, at the very far end over this way, we've got ourselves Russian infantry. But yet again, that's not all. Coming in on LCVP Higgins boats from the water is going to be 2 million shotgunners. So in total, the World War II armies have 5 million soldiers, and the Star Wars armies only have 70,000. That's because Star Wars is so much more powerful than World War II Earth, so to even it out, we have to give them way less troopers. Either way, this should be an awesome video. If you guys do enjoy, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe with notifications on, and comment down below what you think and if you'd like to see some more. Actually, let's try and get 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours if possible. That would be awesome. Alright guys, let's get into it here. What's up gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2, all of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then gamers, let's go ahead and press start here. So, multifaceted battle we got going on. Here are the US soldiers on the beach, and then we're gonna have more US soldiers coming in those boats you see in the distance towards the beach. It's going to be a lot going on, and here's the Star Wars armies coming on in here, ATTEs and standard 501st clone troopers coming in. And look at this, we've already got some World War II shotgunners coming in the left flank of these stormtroopers. Well, no, clone troopers. Oh my god, I made like the boomer mistake. The clone troopers are coming in and fighting these shotgunners that have just landed, and it's pretty easy kills for the start for them. I don't expect too much resistance from these shotgunners since they have to get so close to the clone troopers. Not to mention, we are going to have ATTE support. Over this way, the B1 battle droids are firing out. I don't know why, but in the Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 Star Wars mod, B1 battle droids have the longest range weapons, and they're literally just E5 rifles. So, I don't know about that, but they are already cutting down tons of US assault troopers right here. Absolutely incroyable. Yes, we don't have the French army here, but the announcer can be French, I suppose. Over here, we've got the B2 super battle droids. These guys are beefy. They got 5,000 health. They're really, really tough nuts to crack. So they're coming in, and they're already killing a whole lot of these German K98K soldiers right here, taking out large swaths of them with just some light laser fire. That's all it takes, man. Over this way, we do have even more B2s. I thought this would have been the stormtroopers, but no, the stormtroopers, the Truppen, are over this way, and this is where they're fighting. It looks like they have taken a few losses in the front lines here, but the B2s are going to step in front of the stormtroopers, act as body shields. That's pretty nice for those guys right there, and so they're spamming out. And of course, they've got the AATs backing them up here too. How are the World War II tanks faring? It appears as though a lot of the Churchills have already perished on the battlefield, which is insane, but they are taking a lot of fire from AATs as well as rebel troopers over here coming up over this hillside and firing downward. So, hold on. Go in slow-mo just so we can recap. It's literally been 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and we already have 500,000 dead World War II soldiers. That is 1/10 of their total force gone. Wiped off the face of the earth in an instant. Absolutely insane. Meanwhile, the Star Wars units have only lost 1,200 soldiers. An incredible deficit right there. Truly, truly remarkable, and it will likely only grow from here on out. So that's a bit of a yikes. Here's a bunch of British soldiers coming up with Lee Enfields and just getting absolutely walloped by the Star Wars armies here. But hopefully, since the Star Wars units have such good armor, as this battle goes on and the Star Wars units slowly get more and more damage done to them, they'll start dropping a lot easier, since they'll be a lot weaker as the battle goes on. That's sort of the hope here. Let's find out if that is what actually happens. But we can go back into normal speed here, and the Star Wars units just completely pile it on. Oh my god, Panthers dead on the battlefield out here. There's a couple still alive. Let's go. Those things could fire out and do some serious damage to the Star Wars units for sure. And of course the German Kar 98K troopers up here firing onto the horizon. You can see the B2s up there starting to descend upon them, as well as some stormtroopers as well. But yeah, these guys are getting surrounded from the cliff tops. That's not very good. That's not good at all. Very bad. Not good. Look at this. These Germans getting right up against these stormtroopers. That's crazy. How much health do these guys have? Okay, they have 1,200 health, but most of them are at like 200 left or so. Yeah, a bunch of them are dead on the battlefield, including some B2s, which is good for the Star Wars units. Over this way, you can see the B2s as well as the B1s are pushing the beach extremely fast. Are the Japanese soldiers up here already, perchance? No, these are still American assault units. I bet the Japanese are like way back here. Yeah, these are still American assault units. Here are some of the... Oh, these are the German MP40s. So the Japanese units must be right over there. So yeah, they're still fairly far back from the front lines. Let's see how the beach invasion is going for the World War II shotgunners. Okay, so... Wow, the 501st Legion is spawn camping. Look at these guys. They're literally spawn camping the shotgun units coming out of the Higgins boats. That seems wrong. That seems a little bit unfair. But hey, all the power to them, I guess. Yeah, most of these guys have taken some serious damage, but I mean, the 501st, they're strong. They're gonna stay alive for a while, I have a feeling. And here are those ATTEs too, assisting in the spawn camping of the shotgun units. Bruh, as if it couldn't get any worse. This is just bad manners. This is BM right here. Oh my god. 8,000 dead Star Wars units. They are dying faster now. It is good to note that. And 2 million dead World War II units. Yikes. The World War II units almost halfway through their units. Not good. Look at these ATTEs. The infantry is progressing so fast, the ATTEs can't even really catch up. Look at all these B1s. They're all pretty low on health. They're all fairly damaged here, so they might go down relatively easily to those MP40 Germans as they come in, so that could be a little bit deadly. Either way, guys, I know in yesterday's video I promised my Star Wars zombies, or sorry, my World War II zombies video for Daily Bricks would be released. However, I'm having some trouble getting in touch with the sponsor of that video. They were supposed to send me tracking information and a link for the description of the video, and it just they didn't manage to get it done before the weekend, and now I think they're on break for the weekend. So it's probably going to come out like next Wednesday, I think, because the alternative is to upload it on Monday, which I think by Monday I'll have the tracking link. Or rather on Monday I will, but uploading on a Monday is terrible. It's like the worst YouTube views imaginable, so I really don't want to do that, especially after putting like so much effort into the video and just to have it like flop on a Monday. So I think I'm gonna wait till Wednesday if that ends up being the case. Maybe it comes through Hail Mary style by Sunday, but I kind of doubt it. So I do apologize about that, but to make up for that, I did release a Daily Ops edited video. That's where I upload a lot of really high edit Arma 3 content. I just started doing this recently. And so it's an Arma 3 Star Wars operation with Forensic Steel, where we fight as commandos through hordes of droids in the Clone Wars. It's pretty baller, so if you want to check that out in lieu of a LEGO video today, I hope you do, but I do apologize again. I know I promised a LEGO video, and I know it's not happening, and that bums me out a lot because I was really hyped for you guys to see this video. But I mean, it's not really the sponsor's fault. I got the video done like 2 days before the weekend, and so they didn't have a ton of time to get me the tracking link, and I think it just kind of fell through a little bit there, but it'll happen sooner or later. Yeah, so thank you for your patience. I will work on editing that video further just to polish it up too, make it even better. Either way, most of the World War II ground units here are dying out. There's very few of them left alive currently. They are getting completely squashed. Over here, the Russians seem to be doing the best, and I think that's because they're just on the corner here, so they're able to kind of wrap in against these Rebel Fleet Troopers over this way. And they're actually getting a decent number of Rebel Fleet Trooper kills, which is very good for them, but at the end of the day, probably not going to be enough, because the Rebel Fleet Troopers are killing so many more Russians at the same time. There's still 44,000 Star Wars units left alive on the battlefield, and 1.2 million World War II units left alive. But, I mean, this is probably like 200,000 Russians, I would say, over here that are side sweeping. And then over this way, pretty much all of the British are dead. Pretty much all of the Germans are dead. All of the Americans are pretty much dead. The Japanese are pretty much dead. There's just like a few stragglers in these woods here. On the beach, they're all dead. So that pretty much means the rest of the 1 million troopers are going to be these Higgins boats shotgun troopers who are getting absolutely spawn camped and destroyed by the 501st over here. It's kind of crazy. Why don't we go ahead and time-lapse the ending here, and then I want to see if we just completely surround the Star Wars units, if that would change anything on the beach. So we'll run this again, but for now, let's just watch as the shotgun units get completely spawn camped by Star Wars units. Alright boys, so apparently there's 103 World War II soldiers left, so we're just going to end this here, and let's surround the Star Wars units this time. Here's the overview of the battlefield, which I don't normally show, but I figured that's kind of fun to do this time. So we're going to have World War II units here, World War II units up here, and then the Star Wars units in the middle. Let's see it on the battlefield now. And here we are on the battlefield, this battle actualized. So we have Star Wars units in the middle, World War II, and then World War II coming from the beaches as well. Let's kick it off and see if this ends up working out for the World War II units. So the Star Wars units already firing in multiple directions, wasting absolutely no time on this here battlefield and going absolutely ham-bony. We got the German MP40 soldiers coming in over this way, and the 501st this time probably not going to be able to go straight to the beaches because they've got so much going on. So here we go. Now the shotgun units are getting to come on in real quick here, and I think that'll be really helpful this time around. Then over this way, we of course have our World War II U.S. assault troopers firing at those ATTEs, firing at these here B1 battle droids. But yeah, I mean, we're just sort of seeing the Star Wars units getting split in half and attacked from all different sides here, which is a lot more promising, I will say, than we had in the last one. Star Wars units, though, already at 1 million kills, but they also have 2,500 deaths already, too, so clearly they are losing more this time around than they were previously, even though they are also simultaneously killing more this time around. What I'm worried might happen is that this battle just ends up being the Star Wars units just winning faster. But at the same time, now there are 5,300 dead Star Wars units, so they definitely are actually dying a lot faster too now. So I feel like there is a lot more potential. Looks like all the AATs have died on the battlefield. Are the tanks dead for the World War II units? Yeah, these Churchills certainly all are. But the Panthers could potentially still be alive. No. And I think the Shermans died long ago. Yeah, the Shermans just straight up disappear when they die, which is kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. Yeah, okay, so the beach assault is dying out pretty rapido over here. At least the shotgunners will come in and reinforce, which is good. Even the MP40 beachgoers over that way are dying out. But at least up top here, we've got decent fighting from the Japanese, the Russians, the British, etc. This is looking a little bit more promising. Why don't we time-lapse this? Right now we've got 12,500 dead Star Wars units, 2 million dead World War II units. Okay, so this is not going well. This is not going well for the World War II units at all. The right side is like nearly completely extinguished. They're almost all dead for the World War II units. The left side, yet again, the Russians and the Japanese seem to be doing the very best. Oh no, wait, these are the Brits. The British are actually doing pretty well. Nice, okay. But still probably not good enough. And then we do have the shotgun units still coming in over here, but I'm pretty sure they're just getting puppy guarded again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, they are. Oh, these 501st, man, they just will not cut our troops a break. Not one iota of a break is being cut for these guys. Oh, it's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. So I think we are going to have another fairly swift Star Wars victory here, despite being completely surrounded this time. There's still some World War II units putting up a fight over here, obviously. 1.4 million of them, but it's not going to last super long. No, not at all. All right. Alright, well, all the folks up top here are dead, but there's still 589,000 World War II units left alive. And it looks like they actually made a breakthrough on this side of the battlefield, and the shotgun units are coming through and actually getting a lot of kills. They've got 42,000 Star Wars kills almost. That's actually pretty decent. So, the puppy guarding didn't seem to work as well here, and now these guys are coming through and killing the puppy guarders. This is like some very, very much needed vengeance against the 501st here for being so cruel. The cruelty was off the charts, and now they are paying for it dearly, as somehow these shotgunners managed to get through during our time lapse there. That's pretty impressive that they managed that, and now they are migrating towards the remaining Star Wars units over Zisue, who are moving basically just to join them over here and fight against them. So it should be pretty interesting to see. Why don't we go ahead and do an overhead time lapse of all the migrating troops and stuff like that, and we can see who ends up winning this overall. Still a tough call. And there we have it. Somehow -2 World War II soldiers. That's gotta be a glitch. But the Star Wars units win again with 23,000 remaining. Pretty awesome battle today, I must say. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe with notifications turned on, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more. Either way, guys, I'll see you on the next one, and be sure to check out the Daily Ops video. New LEGO video later this week. Peace! I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.